What's up, guys? Shakes from Betty here, finally. The guy from Twitter. Wowzers, I can't believe we finally made it here on different platforms. We're on Facebook. Now we're on YouTube too as well. Started off at Twitter. You guys might have seen this face many times. And I just wanted to branch out and allow everybody to come in and watch the content. Not just the Twitter guys, but we wanted the Facebook guys and we also wanted the YouTube guys. So please guys, subscribe to my channel, please, and you can hit the bell just to get notifications. And if you're watching this off Facebook, please follow the page, share the video, comment, share any of your thoughts. If you agree with me or not, it would be really much appreciated. So let's get into it. So guys, the UEFA Champions League has come to an end, and Real Madrid winning their 13th guys, that's 13th Champions League, and winning 3 on the bounce. And they're champions, and one thing that's for sure that I can say about Real Madrid after watching this game is that they're absolutely such winners. The way they adapt their game is absolutely unbelievable, you know. And you watch them in La Liga, and they finished 3rd in La Liga, you know. They were very inconsistent in La Liga and they finished 3rd. And then in the Champions League, for some reason, they just turn it on. They become winners. And when you look at the opponents that they've faced coming to the final, you know, PSG, Juventus, and then Bayern, and against Liverpool as well. And if you watch the game, you know, Liverpool started very strongly, but for some reason, you just saw Real Madrid having to adapt their game and realizing, hey, we can't play football for football with Liverpool because they played really well. So what are we going to do? We're going to adapt the way we have to play, and it's absolutely amazing. And now you find a manager within Zinedine Zidane having to winning his 3rd on the bounce, 3rd Champions League, and he's so young, and he started management 3 years ago and he's won 3 Champions League. It's almost a thing of, you sort of ask, can he really manage? Because there was always that thing, can he tactically manage, can he really do it? But when someone wins 3 Champions League on the bounce, there's not much that you can argue about, you know, there's not much you can argue about. And then, big talking point was Gareth Bale coming on. What a game changer. Scored a brilliant goal within the final, bicycle kick from the cross. What a player, I tell you. And then the next thing as well, his 2nd goal as well. And I tell you, one thing I like about his 2nd goal was it was purely instinct. It was purely instinct. It's almost like he gets the ball, he thinks of, okay, am I going to pass? No, then he decided to go for it. And he went for it, and Loris Karius made a huge mistake. And all of a sudden you find Real Madrid winning 3-1. I mean, leading 3-1. So the one thing after watching this game, I tell myself, can Real Madrid win it again? And honestly speaking, from a football aspect, I think they can. You know, I really think they can. The way they play, it's absolutely brilliant. Now, moving on with Liverpool, and unfortunately, it's not going to come as great news for Liverpool, is because I think the first talking point was sadly the Salah injury. You know, the Salah injury took them down. It demotivated them, as you could see. And it's sad for a player of his caliber and the season that he's had, for now all of a sudden to get an injury in the final. Like, that's the worst game you would have probably wanted him to get injured. And I hope he really gets well from my side. Liverpool started very strongly, but one thing that is a big talking point is Liverpool need a goalkeeper. They need a goalkeeper soon, guys. I tell you. And you know, some you can go and check the stats and say, oh no, but Loris Karius kept that many clean sheets and all that stuff. But it's very clear that he's not good enough. He's not the keeper for the top elite teams, as you could say. And I think Klopp also realizes it as well. I think he's going to have to realize. He realized it when he didn't have a centre back and he brought one in within Van Dijk, and then all of a sudden now it's Loris Karius that he has to deal with, and he knows that he has to go into the market and go get a decent goalkeeper, because Loris Karius knows himself that goal should have not went in. And sadly now, the statistic that I saw, which is like kind of crazy, was Jurgen Klopp loses his 6th final in 7 finals. That is, damn, I feel sorry for him, I really do, because I feel like he deserved more than that. The way he approached every game within the Champions League, he wanted to play, he wanted to outscore the other team, and then all of a sudden you get to the final and you meet a team that is tactically good. You know, they're tactically good and they know how to win, and then all of a sudden the Salah injury as well playing a role. So it's really unfortunate for him on his side. So you sort of ask yourself, how long will it take for another final? Their last final was in 2007, mind you, and the elite teams always happen to make it to those finals. You know, Bayern will eventually make it because of their muscle and the powerhouse that they are. Barcelona will do it. Real Madrid does it as well. So teams of Liverpool, it's almost that feeling you get when Arsenal was in the final 2006, that one chance you had to win it, you know, and all of a sudden it takes years again to sort of make it to the final again. And that's the only worry that I have with Liverpool, is that other teams within Europe are going to get better. So yeah, and we'll see as to what happens. Now we look forward to the World Cup. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I deeply do appreciate you watching this video. You guys can follow me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Shakes Rambedi. You guys subscribe to my channel, Shakes Rambedi, on YouTube, and on Facebook we are playing the field with Shakes. Comments and everything will be appreciated. Thank you so much.